People from everywhere started praying. We don't know who these people are.
Yeah.
They just started praying and trying to console my wife. And my wife was like, no. Somebody need to come get my husband. She wasn't even concerned about herself. And here's the thing, Constance, is this, that she was the driver.
Oh.
And the impact she should be talking to you right now.
Yeah.
Because the impact hit her. But somehow I was the one that took the brunt of the injury. And it's crazy. And so here we are.
Wow.
All I remember was getting on in the ambulance, getting to the hospital. They cut all my clothes. They took my shirts off. They start plugging me to all of this stuff. Mr. Hatton, I need you to talk to me. And the whole time I was literally out of consciousness. All four of us was in different hospitals. I didn't know where my wife was.
Are you serious?
I didn't know where my daughter was. I didn't know where her best friend was. They took us to different hospitals. They literally took me to the trauma unit because it was that bad.
This is the Greatest Gardens podcast. I'm your host, Constance Terrell. Today's topic at hand is one that I have been anticipating. We have a testimony of just strength and survival, and we just gonna get into it. This man is not a stranger to this platform, near and dear to my heart, and I'm just gonna allow him to introduce himself, and we're gonna just jump into it.
Hey, family, Bishop J. Hey, Constance, listen. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Let me tell you something. I am a fan. Right? I wish I should have brought a sign in here that I love the Grave Gardens podcast.
Listen, don't start. But I gotta ask you this. This is a question that I asked all of my people.
Sure.
What shoes do you wear when you standing on business?
For me, it would be them red bottom Jerusalem dunks. And I say that because Jesus told his parents that I'm about my Father's business.
Stop playing.
And I believe that this is the season where we got to get serious and be anchored into God like never before. So what shoes? I'm standing on Jesus' shoes.
Okay, let's go. So again, I am grateful that you are here because you have had a tumultuous couple of months.
Yeah. And
we finna talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Like, where do you want to start? Like, what the heck happened? What's going on? Like, how you feeling? We here.
Come on. It's been a crazy process. I'm excited to be here. First of all, I'm so honored to be on with you. I don't even know where to start. What do you want me to start?
Well, I got some questions because, like I said, I knew it's gonna flow because once we get to talking.
Yeah.
Like, for those that may not know, like, what happened, like, walk us through the day of the accident.
All right. So,
like, when you look back, what the heck happened?
So we were literally at the light, Hollywood and Jewella, Shreveport, Louisiana, sitting at the light. A car runs a red light. That car hit us. All right. And so all I remember is this is like the biggest impact I've ever felt in my life. It hit the car. It was my wife, Lady Kyra, my daughter, and my daughter's best friend and myself. And when it hit the car, I lost consciousness. They said, I think we got a dead one here. There was 17 ambulances and fire trucks on the scene. All I remember, people talk about fight or flight, right?
My God, 17.
17.
Wait. 17. That's the whole West.
Yes.
So surrounding areas.
It was bad. Yes.
My Lord.
Yeah. And people talk about fight or flight, and I seen it from my own eyes. And the initial impact, it hit everybody, and I lost consciousness. I was out of it, in and out of consciousness. And then when I kind of woke up a little bit, I see my wife, she kind of shook it off, and then she kicked the door open. It's like, and her philosophy, I heard her tell somebody got to stay alive to tell the story. So she gets out, she's frantic, and I hear her calling my name. I can't move. I can't move my entire right side. I literally felt bones crunching in my arm. Literally. My daughter is crying. My daughter's best friend is crying. And again, all of these units is on the scene. People from everywhere everywhere, started praying. We don't know who these people are.
Yeah.
They just started praying and trying to console my wife. And my wife was like, no. Somebody need to come get my husband. She wasn't even concerned about herself. And here's the thing, Constance, is this, that she was the driver.
Oh.
And the impact she should be talking to you right now.
Yeah.
Because the impact hit her. But somehow I was the one that took the brunt of the injury. And it's crazy. And so here we are.
Wow.
All I remember was getting on in the ambulance, getting to the hospital. They cut all my clothes. They took my shirts off. They start plugging me to all of this stuff. Mr. Hatton, I need you to talk to me. And the whole time I was literally out of consciousness. And you got to think about it, Constance, is this. All four of us was in different hospitals. I didn't know where my wife was.
Are you serious?
I didn't know where my daughter was. I didn't know where her best friend was. They took us to different hospitals. They literally took me to the trauma unit because it was that bad. So on top of dealing with all of that, in my mind, I'm thinking, where is my wife? Where is my daughter? Where is her best friend?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about, their well-being.
Y'all went 17. I can't get over 17 paramedics.
Yeah.
Because that's something that comes with.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, what's the first thing to come to mind? As far as gratitude, fear, reflection, you said you frantic, that was a whole situation.
It was a whole situation. I was scared, nonetheless, but at the same time, I was excited. Not excited. I was just thanking God that I'm alive. Thanking God. But here it is, not knowing how my wife was, not knowing how my daughter was, not knowing how her best friend was. I really didn't get a chance, Constance, honestly, to process what I was feeling because I was worried about how they were doing.
My God.
Yeah.
So, do you feel like God spared your life?
Absolutely. I believe this tragedy was only for His triumph. I believe that even in this, and I told God, I'm wounded, but I'm on my way. I'm going through this, but God, you wouldn't bring me to this if you're not going to get ready to bring me out of it. And so even in that, the Bible tells us to, in all things, give Him thanks. So even in this, I was just giving God thanks and praise for what He already did.
My God. So in the prayers, because when I caught wind, I got to praying.
Yeah.
I called my dad. I'm like, hey, what's going on? He was like, listen, we good. I got people down there laying eyes on them. Just continue to pray. You had people praying that you don't even know.
Right. My wife told me.
I'm getting on TikTok and I'm seeing your stuff is reposted. And I'm like, God. This man, I know him. This is my uncle. He's a celebrity at this point. Man. So, why you feel like God spared your life?
I feel like, because of what we go through, I feel like His hand is on my life.
Of course.
And I feel like that what the enemy meant for evil, God's going to turn it around for my good. And if Jesus had to go through something, who are we? Yeah. So that we're all going to have to experience some things in our lives. And it's not, life doesn't change because you got hit. It's when you get up, is what you do with the hits you got hit with.
Yeah.
And so I just thank God that even in this process of rebounding, went to therapy just today. Mm-hmm. Went to therapy, Constance, and the woman said, I've never seen a scar like this before, ever. And she said, the fact that you are alive, she said, because a lot of injuries are worse than this one. A lot of injuries I get, but I never seen it like this. And I'm like, oh, this lady do this for a living.
Yeah.
And so for her to say that, she was like, we got a long process to go, trying to heal. But even in that, I just thank God that I'm alive to tell the story.
So how many broken bones did you succumb to?
All right. So the injury is my entire right side shattered. I got the same day I went to the hospital was the same day they did emergency surgery.
Oh, wow.
So from this, it's plates and screws literally in my arm to put the bone back together. So I'm talking to you now, plates and screws in my arm right now.
Man.
I have no range of motion outside of my hand right now.
Right now.
But it's coming.
So how has this accident changed the way you see life on a daily basis? Because you said you're going through therapy.
Yeah.
And, you know, do you give yourself grace when you get down and out?
I do.
Do the enemy come in and be trying to like...
Oh, absolutely.
Like, let's talk through that.
Let's talk about it. Absolutely. Man, the enemy, he tries it. And I tell you why. Because watch this. The doctor has me off. There's been no income. I haven't been on no job. Not only that, my wife was off for a month. She just started work today. See, so how do you trust God when there's no income coming in the household? But can I tell you that even in that God always has a ram in the bush. And so the enemy beats up on my mind as a man, not being able to literally provide for my family during this, because I can't lift nothing. I can't do nothing with this arm. And so then when he told me, he said, well, you're not going to be able to work for the rest of the year. Man, it was like a dagger that hit me. But even in that, I gotta thank God, because for my wife, she literally, we asked for a partner, but do you really want a life partner?
Come on in the room.
Because we say for better or for worse, but what happens when worse show up? So,
knocking at your door.
Come on. So my wife has been my anchor. She has been my constant. Literally had to bathe me, clothe me, brush my teeth, doing all of those things. Not only that, mind you, they got released from the hospital back to Texarkana, and I was still in the hospital for 5 days. So she was driving. I'm trying not to get emotional here. She was driving back and forth.
I got the tissue right there.
She was driving to check on the kids, deal with the household, come check on me, stay at the hospital all day, and then about 8 o'clock she'd drive back to Texarkana, get the kids to school, and come back. And so this entire process, I couldn't have done it without my wife. Most people would have folded. But this is what I love about my wife. Shout out to Lady Kyra. She never faltered. She never got frustrated. She just served. And like, she did it, man. And I thank God for my wife. So she showed up even when I couldn't.
And I'm grateful that you were giving her flowers as she's here in the room and here still on this earth, because that just shows that, you know, God, you know, what God put together, let no man.
Oh man.
That just shows that, because you said, and I know that so many people would have folded.
Yes.
The pressure, you got kids, you know, you can't work, it's just your mental health. But I know for sure that your anchor is in God.
Yeah, it's in Him.
So, like, my next question is, were things you once thought important, but what are some things that you deemed as important before the accident that you see differently now?
That I see differently now? And I would say help. I would say people around you that genuinely love you. Because I believe that word love is thrown around too loosely. Love is actually action.
Yes, sir.
So through this, I didn't know, my wife had to tell me, the whole city was praying for me. People that I don't talk to, have never spoken to, were praying for me. So for me, it's like really feeling the love. It's like you're valued here. Like people really, really love you. My wife, like I said, my church stepped up. They drove doing 100 and to get this. So my church, and they showed up. So I would say the love, man. I didn't feel that love before. I knew I was loved, but it's different when it's action.
That's facts. Yeah. Like I said, there was prayers, and we actually had a prayer gathering in your name. Yeah. Wow. And I'm like, we gotta come on. He good. Wow. Like, you know, we were speaking to the atmosphere, to the doctors, to the utensils, all the things, because it was bad. Wow. So it's like, what new appreciation do you have for family health, or just waking up every morning? Like, because man, you said that we have a deceased one on the scene. Just hearing that. Yes. And your subconscious, like, is it me? Like, am I tripping? Yes. But you know, so I know you have to just see life more. You know, I see life more in a different way. And through this, I do know this, that God will resurrect you out of what tried to kill you. What was painful, your grave to God. Yes, what was painful will become purposeful. And so I thank God for life every day. Thank God for my kids. Thank God for my wife. Thank God for my family and the people that love me. And sometimes you don't really value your limbs until you go through something tragic. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, wow, having to adjust. My wife having to cut my clothes because I couldn't put on a shirt. And again,
she's helped me. She's helped me every step of the way. She never left my side.
So, as the presiding bishop of Liberty Nation, how has this experience reshaped your ministry?
You know what? You would think something like this would damage it, but it propelled it forward.
Really?
Shout out to Liberty Nation, because every leader,
L's up.
Yeah, my church stepped up immensely. And can I tell you, not only did my church stepped up just to, without even me saying anything, just did what needed to be done. Ministry is moving in a rapid pace. My wife preaching. She's exhorting. Yeah. We had guest speakers come in. I haven't preached concerts going on 6 weeks. I've been down. Yeah. But watch this. Even though you down, you still got to serve. And so the church haven't missed a beat. Shout out to Liberty Nation. The ministry is still going forward. And I have my moments. I do. I have my moments. I want to get up. I want to get up and preach. But this is what I love about it, that sometimes it's okay to be in the background. It's okay to, and like me and my wife was having a discussion, that sometimes it's okay to be at the back. And I told her, it's your time now. It's y'all time now. So my focus is, while I'm down, is to push y'all forward. And this is what I told her, and she don't want me to say this. If it hadn't have been another way that I passed, and I told her the ministry still had to go for it. I told the members, y'all still gotta carry the vision. Yeah. Man,
that's let's take a breather. That was a lot. Because y'all are the fastest growing church that I've seen thus far. Y'all in the new building is packed out. I see that y'all are doing community work, and y'all really care about people that's not for show. I feel that I have a sense of discernment out of this world. I'm like, Lord, I didn't ask for this. But I'm, embracing it, and I just appreciate what y'all doing for the community. Because you don't see churches doing that.
Right.
And y'all are new, fresh out the gate.
Yeah.
Giving away this, giving away that, having youth revivals. And it's all about the love of people and the love of God. So,
because you can't be in this and not love people. you can't be over people and not love people. And so
that's good.
So our job is just to love. And we love the people, we love our community, and so we just want to exemplify the heart of God in the earth. Do.
I'm telling you now. Yeah. So do you find yourself preaching or teaching differently now compared to like the accident? Like when you do get the chance to get the pulpit, like do you feel like your word will be different? Because you already was like a firecracker.
Yeah. I say this, Constance, if the devil is mad at me on this level, what are you going to do when I get up? I find myself it definitely going to be different. And sometimes I get up on a Sunday morning and my wife have to reel it in. Hey, take it easy. You're doing too much. And I think that's the hardest thing for me, because I'm always on go mode. But hey, you're doing too much. You got to reel it in. And so sitting down has probably been one of the worst things about it. But I know that I have to rest and heal and process through this journey.
For sure. So what do you hope your congregation takes away from watching your journey of healing and just faith?
Yeah, it's this, that even though what we go through, even what the enemy tries to do, that you got to press on. You got to press on in God. And even though I found this out, that even though you fall, or even though you have a situation in your life, it's not the end, it's just the foundation. Yeah. And I found out that once you hit rock bottom, he was the rock at the bottom.
My God.
Yeah. And then sometimes that when you fall or go through something, the call of God is still on your life. And so you can't stop, because we go through. The scripture says it like this: it was good that I was afflicted. Yeah.
Keep me humble. Keep me humble. But I get this thorn out my side. I think I'm good. But no, that's how flesh talks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, as far as your mental health, like, are you, like, where are you with your mental health as far as this? I know you said you're giving yourself grace for, the times that you are, like, down now. Like, how do you get over those mental health, like, breakthroughs?
Yeah, for me, it's definitely prayer. It's definitely having that relationship with God. Because I promise you, if I didn't have a relationship with God, I would probably go crazy. And one of the things is, it was prayer. And then another thing, because I deal with, and you go through something traumatic,
PTSD.
Yeah, and it was bad, and it still is. That those mornings you wake up and you feel the impact. You hear the sirens, and then even like now when my wife drives, she's more focused, she's alert. She's driving, not just driving for her, she's driving for somebody else. And even if I get in the car, we go to Walmart, I'm shaky. Yeah, I'm shaky. I'm looking at like, Lord, please, see somebody driving crazy, Lord, don't let them hit me. So it's one of those paranoid things, and it flashes a lot. But even in that, through prayer, through fasting, through prayer, and people praying for me, it's getting better.
Because it definitely had to happen. And it's like, the name of this podcast is Graves to Gardens. You know my story. God blessed me to come out of, homosexual lifestyle. You know, it's like God uses different vehicles to get your attention.
That's right.
You know, for me, it was homosexuality. For you, to open up your eyes for wherever he's taking you, it was, the accident.
Come on.
Like, so what nugget or encouragement would you give to somebody that's facing recovery or trying to get over a traumatic situation? They're struggling.
Yeah. Is that you grow through what you go through. Yeah. You grow through what you go through. And I'm not saying that every day ain't peaches and cream. Every day is a struggle. My God. But I would tell somebody is that whatever you do, hold on to God. My wife preached something so profound the other day. She said, I give you 5 reasons why your problem showed up. And she said this, and it came to pass. That means that whatever is hindering you, it has an expiration date. If depression showed up, but it got to pass. Sickness showed up, but it's got to pass. This crash, this broken bone, this thing that we're going through, it came, but it came to pass. My God. Yeah, it came to pass. And so I would encourage somebody that even though you're going through, hold on to God. Let him be your anchor.
Romans 8:28, all things. That is, and I'm just so full. Like, I know I'm just so full in this episode because, like I said, this was something near and dear to my heart. And just people was literally inboxing me, when is this going to drop? When is this going to drop? Wow. People definitely love you and support you. But the next question is, what does this experience teach us about God's grace and second chances? And how has your personal relationship with God deepened since the accident?
One of the things I would answer that is the devil can't kill what God has anointed to live. And through this, I really understand my purpose and my calling. And I really know now that the hand of God is on my life. He's on my life. It changed me in a way that I would never thought that it would change me. And I would encourage somebody that you're not defeated by what you go through. You're not defeated by the mistakes you made. You're not defeated by the trials you go through. But it's all about getting up. Sometimes don't worry about how you fall. It's how you get up.
You gotta get up. You got to get up.
And there's the thing. You gotta get up. You can't stay there. A journey to 1,000 miles starts with one step. And Constance, what I didn't tell you was this. We got to go to Shreveport because a plastic surgeon, because my left nostril is messed up. They had to literally, my nose popped that way, and they had to pop my nose back in place as well. And so no matter what you go through in life, man, for all things work for the good. Listen, all things are working together for his good. He never tells us the things that are working for his good, but we got to go through it. And so I want to encourage somebody that's going through the struggle, going through pain right now. You're going to walk into your recovery season.
My God. My God. If you can sum up this entire experience in one word, what would it be and why?
What would it be and why? If I could, it would be this: you shall recover all. I know it ain't one word, but you shall recover it all. I was going to the therapist today, and the Holy Spirit spoke to me, and I was down about it.
Really?
I was like, Lord, I just got to go through this, because I'm the type, I'm ready to get back to work. I'm ready to get back on my feet. And the Lord whispered to me, say, you shall recover it all. And so we sing the song, be patient in your process. But what happens when that process hits your life, and you got to really be patient and learn how to depend on Learn how to depend on God. And so that's one of the things that God has been speaking to us. Be patient in the process. Don't rush to get up. Because watch this, if you rush it, you'll ruin it.
No, for real. Just think about you trying to bake a cake.
Yeah.
And you didn't put all these ingredients in it, and you didn't put it in this container.
Come on.
And you didn't preheat the oven. But you cannot wait till it get through.
Yeah. That's good.
You know, you rush it, you gonna ruin it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what do you want the listeners to walk away after hearing this story? Like, my listeners, like your listeners, your congregation, like, what do you want them to walk away with? Because at the end of the day gonna end. I just had to say that.
I like that.
The day gonna end. But Hollywood and Jewella, you got like, what you want them to know? Like, what's the takeaway from this outside of being grateful, gratitude, and just knowing that God's hand is on your life, regardless of if you feel like you in a pit, if you feel like you on the top of the mountain, everything is going good. Submit yourself to God. Yeah. You know, so like what you say?
That even if you're in the fiery furnace, you're going to come out not smelling like smoke. Not a hair on their head was singed. Yeah. And what I love about that text is this, that they wasn't even though they were in the fire, they was not in the fire by themselves. Yeah. And so I want to this is a takeaway for somebody, that you could be in a fire right now in your life where you feel like areas in your life is literally on fire and you feel like you in the worst season of your life. I want to encourage somebody that you're not in the fire by yourself. That when you come out of this, you're not even going to smell like smoke. My God. You're not going to smell like or look like what you've been through.
My God. Yeah. My last question, but before I even ask my last question, like, is there anything you want to like add or say regarding the accident or anything in general? Because this has been amazing. And I'm full. Man, spiritually, mentally, all that.
This, first of all, I want to say it's an honor to be here. And for real, I'm a fan for real. I'm proud of you, Lady Kyra. We are super proud of you and the work and ministry that you're doing. Man,
I appreciate that, because I be down on myself, like, Lord, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm grateful.
And I learned that consistency will lead to your motivation.
I'm definitely trying to be consistent.
There's moments you get tired, moments you want to, like, Lord, I was sitting in the hospital room and I told God, I said, this can't be it. That's got to be more than life than this. Yeah. Lord, I know you didn't bring me to Shreveport, Louisiana to die right here. Yeah. But I know there's work to do. I know there's ministry to do. I know you're calling us to the nations. And Lord, please don't let me die right here.
My God.
And so I had to be real with myself and say, hey, God, I know you got more for me. And if you get me off of this bed, when I get up on my feet, I'm going to let the devil know you can't kill what God has anointed to live. And so I am anointed. God's hand is on my life to preach his word, to encourage his people. And so I'm just excited about, even in this, I'm excited about what God wants to do and what he's getting ready to do.
I'm just grateful that he definitely changed your heart's posture as it pertains to him, his people, and just life in general. My last question is, how can people support your ministry or others going through similar life-changing experiences? Like, how can they support you, your ministry, or,
continue to pray for us. Okay. Continue to pray for my family. Continue to pray for my ministry. Just continue to pray. And while I thank God for the people who pray for me. I never got a chance to say thank you. So whether it's TikTok or every person here in Texarkana and the surrounding areas that pray for me. And so I want to say thank you. And so how you can help the ministry out is just keep us lifted. Still got a ways to go. But we're going to get
on the way. What you say? I'm wounded,
broken, but I'm on my way.
That's a conference. I'm coming.
I'm wounded and I'm broken, but I'm on my way.
Next one she do, I'm definitely there. So shout out your church, the location, and the times.
So our church is called Liberty Nation Church. It's 1102 Grimm Street, Texarkana, Arkansas. Sunday service starts at 11. Okay. And what we have cultivation, which is a form of Sunday school, it is around 10. And so I want to invite anybody, if you don't have a church home, trying to get back in church and willing to give God a try again, we want to welcome you to come on out.
Listen, it's definitely been an honor. And do you want to add anything else for wrap up?
No, it's absolutely been an honor to be with you. And I think I said last time, I never got one of those shirts.
I got you.
Okay.
Vic, we got him. But listen, I want y'all to be on the lookout for some new merch.
Of course, right.
It's coming hot off the press. Shout out to my team. Yeah. Romans 8:28 is our anchor scripture. If you need prayer for anything, text prayer to 903-733-7727. Also, be on the lookout for Redeemed. That's our documentary where it's all started. Also, Shots Fired. It's an informal series. It's gonna have you laughing, have you crying. It's all the things. Yeah. So over and out.